You're looking at 200 packages of suspected methamphetamine. Investigators tell us it was headed to Winnipeg. It's now in the hands of RCMP. Border officials are calling it a record bust.
It's one of the biggest in the country at a land border.
There's more than 406 kilograms of drugs here, worth about $50 million. Ken McGregor is with the Canada Border Services Agency. He says this is their largest seizure of narcotics on the prairies. Border officers found the haul at around 10 on the night of January 14th. The drugs were in a semi-trailer with a load of commercial goods trying to cross the border south of Boissevain, Manitoba. Investigators say they don't yet know where the semi was coming from, only that it was heading to Winnipeg from the U.S.
This truck was selected for further examination. It was during that examination that our officers found narcotics inside of several large suitcases, as you can see on the screen here.
The driver was arrested and turned over to the RCMP. He's charged with importing meth and possession for the purpose of trafficking.
The origin and size of the shipment leads us to believe that this involved organized crime at the local, national, and international level. While the drugs were destined for Winnipeg, we also strongly believe that they would have been distributed to communities across Manitoba and possibly to locations across Western Canada and into Ontario.
This latest bust is nearly double the previous record. On Christmas Day in 2020, border officers found 228 kilograms of meth. It was on a semi carrying produce at the Coots, Alberta crossing. Those drugs were worth an estimated $28.5 million on the street.
In the Boissevain bust, 4 million doses of meth were discovered. In the second largest bust at Coots, Alberta, there were 2.28 million doses found by border officers. Here's what people in Boissevain, a town of around 1,500, told us.
It's crazy to me. I would never expect anything like that to happen this close to Boissevain.
As long as he sees it and they get the stuff, then, that's good, because you don't want it on their streets for our kids.
If you're wondering where the drugs came from, investigators are still trying to figure that out. Josh Crabb, CBC News, Winnipeg.